Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time over here, thank you. I appreciate you coming over here. I really appreciate the support. To all my existing subscribers, thank y'all for riding with me. Like I said, it's been about almost a week, but like I said, I have to work. But if this is your first time over here, like I said again, please like and subscribe to the video. So let's get into it. So I'm not sure if y'all familiar with who Tyrone Blackburn is. Well, Tyrone Blackburn apparently the he's the attorney representing some of the alleged victims in the Diddy situation. And he's under fire right now because apparently he has basically um he has quite a few missteps in terms of the handling of his clients, in terms of the briefs he's filed, the complaints, and yeah, they're calling him out. And apparently, he's being questioned on his ethics as an attorney. Um, the reason I'm bringing this up is because um, he's representing one of the victims. I believe she is the victim, the alleged victim that alleges that something she was taken advantage of when she was about 16 years old by Diddy and Aaron Hall allegedly. And apparently when he took on her case and he filed the argument of their complaint, and apparently he filed the complaint under the wrong Victims Act, because there's two Victim Acts to my knowledge. The AVA, which is the Adult Victims Act, and the CVA, which is the Children's Victims Act. And apparently, when he filed the complaint, the complaint goes through the court system. Then the person that you have a complaint against, obviously, they're notified of your complaint, and their attorney goes through your complaint. A good attorney is going to go through the complaint for their client line by line, word by word. And by doing so, Diddy's attorneys discovered that this damn attorney, Mr. Blackburn, filed the wrong, he filed it under the wrong act. So I guess they're pushing for a dismissal. And it's not just that though. Like, two complaints to my knowledge for clients that Mr. Blackburn is representing have went public, as y'all should know. If you don't know, they went public. Or they're like all online, where you can pretty much go on a lot of other content creators in this space and in this space, and you can really see the complaint, the full complaint. Like, for example, the complaint, and I also believe that Mr. Blackburn is representing the alleged victim that said that she was taken advantage of by Diddy's son. So I know for a fact that complaint, you can get that on, it's online. It's all in social, it's all on the blogs, it's everywhere in terms of the internet. And a lot of bloggers, like I said, in this space, they either reported on it, they're still reporting on it, and they've actually released the actual complaints. Like, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Little Rod's complaint was like a 73, almost an 80-page complaint. and it has some pictures attached to the complaint, the actual complaint that Mr. Blackburn drafted and submitted to the court. Also, the complaint against the woman, the complaint that the woman filed against Diddy's son is also online as well. And I want to say I saw the complaint for the lady that alleges that she was taken advantage of by Diddy and Aaron Hall. I'm not sure, but I know two of those complaints are all online. Like you pretty much can Google or go on YouTube and just probably type in the search bar um, Diddy legal complaints, and then I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a lot of hits back of other content creators reporting about the complaint and actually pulling the documents up on their channel. I'm still learning, so I'm still trying to. I said I wasn't gonna touch it, but this video is really not about Diddy. It's about Tyrone Blackburn, the man he's representing at least 3 of these alleged victims, and he's created quite a few missteps in handling his clients. Like I ain't gonna lie, I looked at one of the complaints that was filed through him on behalf of the client that he represented, and it's I ain't gonna lie, a lot of grammatical errors, run-on sentences. I mean, some people would say those are like little minor missteps, but then, like, for example, the biggest misstep, in my opinion, is you filed this woman's case under the wrong act. Like, that's like common sense, in my opinion. I'm not an attorney, and I've never went to court, and I've never been to court in terms of I cannot legally represent nobody. Okay, so let's be clear. But it would make sense that if I'm going to take on somebody's case, correct me if I'm wrong, that when I go to prepare the complaint, write up the complaint, type up the complaint, that I would know what law or what act, whatever, my client's situation would fall under. I'm just saying. So, is that going to be a grounds for dismissal? I don't know. But I mean, from a legal standpoint, which I'm not a legal professional, I see why Diddy's attorneys would jump on that situation because that is a huge misstep in her case. And also, I want to play y'all audio of I'm pretty sure. Are y'all familiar with DJ Academics? Shout out to DJ Academics. Apparently, Mr. Blackburn tried to reach out to him about a situation with one of his clients. Hold on. I'm gonna read the article to y'all, and then I'm gonna play the audio because I remember I saw this last week too. And somehow Jason Lee is wrapped up in this because apparently, what I'm about to play y'all and read to y'all, apparently Jason Lee is wrapped up in this because Jason Lee is really good friends with Tiffany Haddish. And when Tiffany Haddish, y'all remember, was going through her situation with Ari Spears and that situation. Tyrone Blackburn apparently tried to reach out to Jason Lee. Mind you, this happened earlier. So, the Tiffany Haddish situation happened before all these Diddy allegations and so forth. And so I didn't know that Tyrone Blackburn was representing the alleged victims in her situation. And apparently, we'll talk about, I'll do the apparently in a minute. But, so this is what it is. Hold on, y'all. That's what it is. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Give me a second. Okay, so apparently what it was, um, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, y'all. DJ Academic spills the tea on lawyer Tyrone Blackburn's celebrity lawsuits. So I saw a video on DJ Academic's channel. This was last week. So here you go. This from Ball. This is I'm reading this source from Baller Alert. So shout out to Baller Alert. Is it Baller Alert? Hold on, let me make sure. Uh Hold on, y'all. Let me get the source right, y'all. Um, I believe this is Baller Alert. Yep. Sorry, y'all. I just want to make sure. I know that was a little delay, but it is Baller Alert. Okay, so mind you, I heard about this last week. So before I play out the audio, I'm gonna read it. Okay, DJ Academic spills tea on the lawyer Tyrone Blackburn's celebrity lawsuits. DJ Academics recently took to his investigative skills to YouTube Live. I remember it last week, unraveling the complex narrative behind lawyer Tyrone Blackburn's lawsuits, some of the biggest names in the business. In a recent episode that got everyone buzzing, it did, because I was like, whoa. DJ Academics dropped some major insights into the world of celebrity lawsuits, and y'all, it's that story that reads like a Hollywood script. Okay. The twist began when Little Rod reached out for DJ Academics number. Wow, I didn't know that. And not even half an hour later, someone claiming to be Christian Combs' bodyguard hit up Academics, they call him Ac, up with a track alleging it featured Christian Combs spitting bars over Cassie's song You and Me and You. Talk about a plot twist, right? But it was the bizarre phone call that sent DJ Academics down a rabbit hole. And he said this on his channel. Leading to the spotlight being thrown on Tyrone Blackburn, known for his salacious lawsuits against celebrities. Academics didn't hold back, shedding light on Blackburn's history of suing high-profile y'all, I'm sorry. Academics didn't hold back, shedding light on Blackburn's history of suing high-profile names like Diddy, Nicki Minaj, I didn't know that, and Tiny and T.I. According to Academics, Blackburn's MO seems about justice. It seems more about justice. It seems less about justice, more about the looks. He said it seems less more about justice and more about a shakedown aiming to squeeze out settlements from these stars. Let's break it down. They got some little bullet points. Diddy's yacht drama. Blackburn represents a woman claiming she was sexually assaulted on Diddy's yacht. SA. On Diddy's yacht. Something's off, as Academics points out. Lack of federal investigation despite the alleged victim's willingness to cooperate. He's representing Christian Combs' accusation, another lawsuit thrown at Diddy's son. Christian Combs over an alleged essay assault on a yacht. Academics notes that Little Rod was also present, allegedly, the night of this other victim who was allegedly taken advantage of by Diddy's son. Tiffany Haddish skit. It was a skit that her and Ari Spears did. That's what it was. That went wrong. Academics brought to light a clip from Jason Lee's show. This is where Jason Lee ties into this, where Jason Lee put Blackburn in the hot seat to focus his involvement in the lawsuit that accused Tiffany Haddish of participating in a child SA skit. Academics showcased Jason Lee's screenshots, of chats, and even played a phone call from Blackburn himself, laying bare accusations of Blackburn employing what academics describe as extortion tactics for a financial payoff. And then this is where apparently he had got into some smoke with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj's husband under fire. Kim Petty faced a lawsuit for alleged SA with Blackburn allegedly trying to leverage media pressure against Nicki Minaj to settle. Nicki Minaj's lawyer labeled the attorney's conduct as disgraceful and beyond shocking, pushing sanctions. Minaj, alongside her legal team, argues that Tyrone Blackburn deserves significant repercussions. They're advocating for him to face financial penalties and a referral to the federal court's attorney disciplinary committee. Their argument hinges on the claim that Blackburn has been engaging in frivolous and extortionate legal actions against Minaj, which they describe as utterly deplorable. So now I'm about to play out this audio. This is from the video I saw on DJ Academics. Shout out to DJ Academics. Mr. Blackburn, you got to get your shit together, because at the end of the day, You are representing these people, and how you move on their behalf is a representation of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to play this audio. I'm gonna play this from DJ Academics. Here you go.
Y'all want to hear some funny shit? So let me kind of kick stream off by I like being transparent with y'all. I hope at times you do know I'm not a person that claims to be always unbiased, but I think for the most part I am. You can usually tell if I do have some bias, like if a nigga just diss me, like of course I don't like him, right? Like come on, that's normal. If somebody but
And now I'm playing this directly from this is directly from his. It was a live, and now once your live is over, they post to your channel. So this is directly from DJ Academics page.
I mean, other than clowning Carisha, because Shorty was trying to get on me, I'm gonna clown her. But with Diddy, his sons, you know what I mean? For me, the most intriguing part of this whole thing is that there was this whole boogeyman in this industry, kind of like, because I've heard these stories. It's crazy how everybody's like, no, we never heard these stories. I'm like, Nick, I've heard y'all tell these stories behind closed doors. So these were all like pretty much public knowledge, just not public knowledge, if you know what I'm saying. However, I just didn't understand it, and probably for many different reasons. Hey, I'm like, yo, well, why would y'all tell me this? Like, yo, watch out for this and watch out for that, and yo, he's really like this, but y'all don't say this publicly, and everybody was just kind of, all right, man, you find out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And now you read some of the allegations, blowing up cards, niggas getting slapped in the club, all types of crazy shit. Maybe that's the reason why. Obviously, that has dissipated because with these lawsuits and also with these, federal raids, people are now brave enough to speak. So you're hearing stories you've never heard, but really people heard these stories before. They just didn't say it on TV or on with the camera in front of them. Now, I only say that to say I don't have a horse in the race for Diddy. Okay? And I know some of y'all because I was the first person to cover this whole Diddy thing, at least on the mainstream hip hop media thing. I'm not here to crucify him neither. I'm not here just to be like, yo, let's kill this motherfucker, right? I'm here to be very as fair as could be. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Yesterday, some shit hit my antenna, and I'm starting to feel that something don't smell too right. Now, I'm gonna lay out something that is gonna take me a while. So make sure tap in for the next hour, hour and a half. It's going to be a lot. This is my new summation. I'm gonna give you all the facts, all the proof. I'm gonna pull shit from out of the air, and also I got an interesting call. Okay? I believe genuinely that Diddy may have been up to some wrongdoing. Not saying he's innocent. But I believe Lil Rod is capping. 100%. Full cap. Okay? Lil Rod, and even this situation with Christian Combs, and I'm going to tell you where I'm getting this, where I base my theory on. These are straight up shakedown attempts that hold no merit other than to gas people up like myself that's going to cover it because we want to read salacious shit. They're using the media. I've never listen. I'm a media entity, but none of these niggas pay my bills. I pay them my damn self. I'll play into your bullshit till a point I feel used. I'll play.
This is interesting because I'm gonna be honest. This is when I really tapped in to his live when that statement he just made. I ain't gonna lie. That's when I really tapped in, and he just started to outline. You'll hear
Witnesses and people who have flipped on him that he may not have known yet. I don't think Lil Rod is going to. By the way, I'm not even sure the feds haven't even talked to the nigga. So if everyone's crediting his lawsuit to amping all this shit up, the feds ain't even talked to the nigga. Why? I think they know what I think I know. He's capping. He's just trying to get some bread. Let me give you, before we get into anything, yesterday I get hit up.
Here we go.
Random number. Calls my phone. Say, yo, act. Don't know who this person is. Actually, they called a few times. I didn't answer. They said, hey. They said, call me back. I was expecting a call anyway. I said, whatever. I called the number back. The number was the person identified themselves as Christian Combs' bodyguard, which I probably assume is a lie. Now, the person did say at the end, keep this anonymous. But I have to say who this person purports to be because I feel it's a play. I feel it's a play. I feel it's a play. Let me tell you how the conversation went. This is the same day as the lawsuit is officially filed against Christian Combs and the one I just bought like 2 seconds ago that we're going to look at. Claiming that Christian Combs is son of Diddy, R-word is some woman on a yacht. So I get this call. Hey, what's up? So I'm the bodyguard of Christian Combs. Got some information you might want to know. Actually, I thought they were going to try to, if send me anything, send me something to vindicate him. But the person didn't give me a name. Say, hey, we have audio of Christian Combs on the yacht with the young woman that was R-worded right before it happened. Now, let me tell you this. I was bored at night, just not last night. The next thing they told me threw me for a loop. They said, so at first I was like, I thought this happened on a yacht. Listen, because the person said they were in a studio. They said we have a song that Christian Combs was recording at the time. I said, wait a minute, I thought this was on a yacht. They said the yacht is in the studio is in the yacht. I said, okay. So what's this recording? They said, just to let you know, this isn't the recording where the girl is screaming. That's mentioned in the lawsuit. I'm like, okay. So what is this audio of? It's a audio of King Combs rapping to, and this is where I was like, they think I'm stupid. King Combs rapping to the beat of Cassie, Me and You. Come on.
That makes no sense.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on. You're telling me King Combs is on a yacht, pulls up his daddy's old girlfriend's, like, by the way, this would have happened a long time ago, so it was before all these lawsuits, but pulls up his daddy's old girlfriend's hot song, saying, let me get the beat, let me freestyle over it, and then says, oh shit, I got the spirit of Puff in me now, let me go R-word this girl that's next to me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now, they sent me the song. They sent me the song. Now, I don't even know if this is a real song. I don't know if it's AI. Everything seemed cryptic. I don't know what this is. I'm going to play it for you.
I'm not going to play that because copyright. But I'm about to fast forward this video to get to the part where I can find where Jason Lee ties into this. So hold on. Give me a second. I think I found it. Hold on. I think I found it. Hold on.
Please, just give me a while. We're starting off hot. Give me a while, okay? We're going to get to all of the other stuff. I know some of y'all want to talk about rap. We are going to talk about rap, but we got a lot of shit going on. We've been pretty much like one of the biggest outlets that's covered this, but also we can't let our integrity get, kind of send us off on a dummy mission. Like, we're not no crash dummy, okay? Okay, so now this is from a year ago. I want to put it out there. This is from a year ago, Hollywood Online. And this is how much research I try to get done before I start going on to some shit. And matter of fact, it's a good thing I didn't stream.
He about to play how Jason Lee had an interaction with Tyrone Blackburn when it was in regards to the Tiffany Haddish situation. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
Yesterday, because I may have streamed before homie sent me the audio.
Doing it. Like, bro, for real? Like, I'm telling, like, if you...
Here we go.
Gotta have an asset of Tiffany Haddish. I mean, she's in the show.
Here we go.
They were funny. They were trash. She's a friend of mine.
Okay. So let me give you the breakdown of this case real quick, that y'all don't get too confused, because he's gonna do some digging, no Diddy, on this Tyrone Blackburn guy as well, and he's gonna find out that this guy may have been linked to possibly extorting Nicki, and even possibly trying to extort Tiffany Haddish. all while using the media in both of them
Mm.
with the same playbook. Salacious claim, get all the media to pick it up. Now it's so embarrassing. You want it out of the way. You're paying out a check. Okay?
Mm.
Now, even hearing from this and looking it up, this guy's like probably like 4 years, maybe 5 years out of law school. This isn't like with a seasoned lawyer. This is not like
Oh.
Alex Shapiro. This isn't like, you know.
Oh, see, that's I need to know. I didn't know that, Mr. Black. He do look fairly young. When I Googled him and looked him up, and because he's been all on social media and YouTube, he does look fairly young. So you heard what DJ Academic say. He is not like a Robert Shapiro. He's not like a veteran or seasoned litigator. He's like 4 or 5 years in. So okay, hold on.
Ryan Steele that we're covering. This is a guy, he just got his feet, or should be getting his feet underneath him at this point, you know, and he's pretty new to all of this. But the quickest way to fame, stardom, and money, sue these guys. Anyway, here we go. So the Tiffany Haddish thing, I'll tell you both of Nikki and Tiffany Haddish shit. Nikki, he represented the woman, which, by the way, here's the thing. These people, we're not even saying they're not victims, but the lawsuits become shakedown attempts, not actual attempts at either getting justice or even a fair way of trying to have a civil case. Like, for example, she represented the woman that Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, allegedly sexually assaulted, right? Now, we all, like, nobody's going to sit here and defend sexual assault. Like, you know what I mean? And by the way, he was found guilty for whatever with that. So nobody's going to defend that or defend him. Here's the thing, though. He comes in and tries to use the media, allegedly, to invoke and bring Nikki into it, that Nikki could be in the lawsuit. Nikki wasn't R-word in chicks, but Nikki got the bread. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of things leaked. Anyway, and that's Nikki. Then you have Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish was, you know, like she had like a huge PR nightmare in front of like the world.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish shit, that was crazy. Yeah, that was, like he said, that was a PR nightmare. It was a disaster. And they pretty much kind of, in my opinion, they canceled her. And I had read that because it was so bad, she settled. That's why I be telling folks, like, settle. When you settle, you may think it's going away. But when in the back of a lot of people's minds, you can't get mad at them for thinking this. Settling is like a form, it's like an admission of guilt to a degree. It is. I'm sorry. I ain't do it. I'm fighting. Especially if I know I got more money and vast resources to fight it. I'm going to vindicate myself. I will be vindicated. So I'm trying to get to the part where he hold on.
Let me tell you how I do the Lord's work and how I find these receipts, honey. Let me tell you.
This is it right here. I found it.
How I find the receipts, honey. Tiffany didn't tell me. Okay. A lot of you motherfuckers.
I'm trying to skip through it to get to the relevant parts.
Remember that, because I didn't release her name first. Somebody else did. We're going to talk about that in a minute, too, when I get to the Loch Ness Monster. You know, I got publicists, attorneys. I typically let my publicist deal with shit, but I respond to myself. I say, here's my response. While I don't respond to sources, I will say this is complete bullshit, and I will pay $1 million to anyone who could produce a physical receipt of said bullshit. I live my life out in the open with full transparency.
Okay.
So to ask...
Okay, this is something else.
Interview with your client, Sabrina. Did you hear that?
I'll tell you both of Nikki and Tiffany Haddish shit. Nikki, he represented...
Hold
on. Tiffany Haddish. Tyrone knew that he was starting to get a reputation as the shakedown lawyer.
Here we go.
And he had just had conversations with Jason Lee, who's close with Tiffany, so he didn't want his name on the lawsuit. So instead, he was a advisor or a consultant instead of the official lawyer on the case. And now, you know, after everything they realized it was an extortion plot, this is Jason Lee messaging the dude saying, yo, are you the person that did Tiffany's case? So he says, are you the one that did it? He says, no, I ain't file it. I'm not their representative. He said, wow. So wait, they did it on their own. Because it seemed like the person was representing themselves. He said, it's not looking good for them on winning. He said, and the lawyer is basically saying some lawyer will represent them or the court will appoint one. I've seen the comments and it looked like Tiff and Aries are being dragged.
Kim, and she sent me this receipt. She asked me not to share, but fuck it, it is what it is. She said to him on September 1st, when the story came out, you did the Tiffany case? Question mark.
Oh, never mind. That's not Jason's message. That's Sabrina's message, I believe.
She said, wow, they did it on their own. It's not looking good for them on winning. He said some lawyer will probably represent them or the court will appoint one. I've seen the comments and it looks like Tiff and Aries are being dragged. The whole time. Sabrina and I on the phone, like, what? And I said to Sabrina, he's behind this. Let me show you that text again because I'm about to show you how you try to play. Go back and show that text. He said, I did not file it and I'm not their representative. He didn't file it because Jane Doe filed it on her own, but she got advised by somebody, and he's not their representative, but he didn't say he wasn't consulting them. It's going to get better. Now, I told her about the claim that I brought her this interview for Tyrone to drop the case against Tiffany, and this is what she had to say. Take a photo of Sabrina on talking to me on text about the role.
Okay, I'm going to get to the conversation he has with Tyrone, and then we could probably move on.
On an audio, and I recorded the conversation, and I'm going to play it for you tonight. Go ahead and play it.
Okay, so Walter Mosley, my attorney's on the phone. So, Tyrone Blackburn. So my question, Tyrone, is did you hear Jason Lee say, don't pursue this case for Tiffany in lieu of an interview with your client, Sabrina? Did you hear that?
No. Listen, Jason, you never said anything about interviewing Sabrina. Like I said before, and I said to you before Walter joined the call, I never knew anything about an interview with Sabrina. So that quote in Rolling Stone is a lie. That did not come from me. I never said.
This is Lil Rod's lawyer. This is the lawyer representing all the women in the T.I. case. Mm-hmm. The lawyer representing Jennifer Hu from the Nicki Minaj case.
Jennifer Huff.
This is the person that was allegedly involved in the Tiffany Haddish thing, and this is the one from the new Christian Combs case that we're about to read.
That Rachel Roundtree or whatever her name is called me multiple times. I did not respond to any of them. Sent me multiple emails. I did not respond to any of the emails. I have all of them to prove it. And I'm asking me if I represent these kids, which I do not. But during that conversation with you and Sabrina, it was made very clear to me that if I pursue this, that A, that you would attack the mother, and that B, Sabrina would drop me as an attorney because she doesn't want me to represent. She doesn't want to forward her case and this case to get mixed up. That's what she said to me, and that's what it was. And so I called my client and said, "Listen, I can't represent you because I just spoke to Jason Lee. I didn't know who you were at the time, by the way." When I spoke to you on the phone with Sabrina, I said, I just got a call from a guy named Jason and Sabrina telling me that if I file the Tiffany Haddish case, that he's going to drag you, which is the mother, and that Sabrina's going to drop me, so therefore I can't represent you. And that's what
All right, I'm going to stop the audio there, y'all. But basically, it's looking like young man, whatever, is out here trying to, I guess, publicize these cases with his clients in the attempt to get them to settle. And it makes sense what academics are saying. Like, you figure, if you think about it, you figure, okay, if we can get the media, bloggers are media now, we're here to sensationalize these stories, these accusations. It'll be so damaging and embarrassing to the celebrities that they'll just open up their checkbooks and just write a check to make it all go away. And if this is this man's angle, shame on you. And if this is his angle and you're being represented by him and you know this is his angle, shame on you as well, because it's not going to end well at all, especially knowing that he's fresh out of the pond. He's a fresh out of the pond attorney. Like, he fresh out of the water. Like, and based on some of them briefs, those complaints I read with the grammatical errors and the run-on sentences and punctuation not in the right areas and some things were not in the right context. I mean, to those being represented by him, I'm not saying that you're dumb and you know nothing about the law, but you do have some missteps, and you do. So I'm just saying, hey, get it together, because you gotta understand, if all your cases fall apart, you have to understand you're gonna have a lot of people, these celebrities with a lot of long ass money and a lot of influence that's gonna come after these individuals. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this video. If this is your first time over here, like I said, thank you. Please like and subscribe to everybody. Please hit the notification bell on the channel. It's right near the subscribe button. So when I do upload a video or get ready to go live, you'll be notified through via email, your text, whatever. It'll let you know when I'm about to go live or do a video. So until that time again, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all with all about my heart. Like I said, because of y'all help me grow my platform. And on that note, please have a great day. Peace.